Okay, all right, you've taken the previous step, you're now here and getting things done. So you've done the thinking, you worked out how important it is, that's fantastic, and now you're here. And this is one of the key things. A lot of people think about things and take time and do the things you've done, which is great, but then the next step is the thing that's missing. And there's a great saying by Confucius. He says, it doesn't matter how slowly you go, as long as you don't stop. Now, I say, it doesn't matter how slowly you go, as long as you get started. And that's the key thing. Another great saying by Thomas Edison, one of my favourite sayings, it's on my business website, is vision without execution is just hallucination. That means basically that you can think about it and dream about it, but if you don't do something, it's always going to be a dream. So it doesn't have to be a big dream, but something, doing something. Another great saying by Anne Landers is the Lord gave us two ends, one to sit on, one to think with. Now success depends on which one we use the most. But following on from that, again, the thinking is all good, very good as I've said, but thoughts determine what we want, which is what you've done previously, which is fantastic. Now the action determines what we get. So here we are at the actions. Now you can see in front of you, you've got Monday through to Sunday. Don't be overwhelmed by that. Don't have to put something in every day, but just put something even one day. One day is enough. That's all we need. If you can put something every day, fantastic. Go for it. But one thing, one small step is all you need to do. So what I want you to do is get really specific with your actions, because this is also part of the problem that some people have. For example, you might have said you want to lose weight and lose 10 kilos, and you know what that means to you. Yeah, that's awesome. But next step will be, well, okay, I'll do more exercise. Well, that's the stage of nothing ever happens because it's not specific enough. So get really specific. So stop and think, well, what can I do? Well, by specific I mean, okay, well, I'm going to go for a walk on Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Or for like mate Rich wanted to spend more time with his son. So okay, worked out how important it was and critically important, all those sorts of things. I said, what are you going to do, Rich? And he's thought about it and he said, okay, I'm going to go every Sunday morning, I'm going to kayak for 1 hour on the river with Tom. So that's what I'm talking to you about getting done. Get really, really specific with things. So even one thing, that's all you need to do. So just sit down, have a think, and think about the one specific thing you need to do on one particular day. If you can do all days, fantastic, but just one step, one thing. And remember, there's people say, oh, I'll try and do this, I'll try and do that. Remember the good line from Star Wars, from Yoda. He says, young Jedi, listen you will. Do or do not, there is no try. So just go out there and do it. We'll talk about mistakes and overcoming fear and all that sort of stuff later on. But just go out there and give it a go. Over to you. Talk to you later.